Hello, welcome to another episode of Bitcoin Billionaire, where we teach you how to make money. If you're not subscribed already, make sure to subscribe by clicking the subscribe button and the bell notification. Okay, so in this episode, I'm going to talk about Bitcoin being on a downtrend on a 4-hour. As you can see, it has been in a downtrend. Now, nothing that is super down so far. If you look at that, it's only about, it went all the way down to 6.6%. Now, I have been talking about in previous videos that potentially we could go all the way down to 42K, even 40K, which would be 16% to about even, 20% down if we continue our downtrend. Now, we have been rebounding. As you can see here, we have been rebounding here, right, all the way up hit there. But however, this is nothing to get excited about, because as you can see, we are reached some resistance right here, and we are being rejected so far. Now, it's possible that it breaks through and the bulls take over and we break through and we go back up, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. I think that what's going to happen is we're going to get rejected and continue to go down. Now, I could be wrong, but that's what I believe is going to happen. In fact, I shorted Bitcoin here. You can see that it was building, broke through the resistance, and I shorted Bitcoin once we broke through all the way down and made some money there. And if you want to learn how to trade Bitcoin, you can open an account with Bybit where you can get up to $600, even thousands of dollars of bonuses. Is one of my favorite exchange that I use to trade Bitcoin. Check out the description if you want to learn how to do that. Okay, so what's going to happen next? As I say, I think when we look at the long-term view, right, it seems that we're in a downtrend, and just because we get a little bit of a green candle right here doesn't mean much, It's normal that we go down, we get some green candles, continue down, get a couple of green candles, then get a long one, and then we just got a little bit of a green candle here. Does that mean that we're on the way up? When you look at the 4-hour and you zoom in, it don't look that way to me. It looks more like we're going to basically continue the downtrend so far. Now, if we start seeing higher highs, we can see now that we're not seeing higher highs, like we're seeing higher lows, right? Higher lows, okay? Now, and lower lows as well, so on the 4 hours. So that is a confirmed downtrend. Okay, if you want to see the EMA ribbon, we are breaking just below it, right? Just below it right here. And I don't see any chance of that stopping. So that's why when you look in the short term, it looks very promising because a lot of green candles. But when you look in the long term, it doesn't really mean anything. So now, unless we start seeing higher highs and higher lows up here, then we might continue a trend change. But I would not open a trade personally until we can confirm a higher high and a higher low, and then move our way up on the 4-hour, because that's what I'm looking at right now is the 4-hour candles. Also, if we continue down, which I'm sure pretty much betting on that we're going to go down, then I'm betting that in the 4-hour RSI, as soon as it goes below 30, that means it's oversold, and that means that you can open a trade and make up to 175%, as I talked about, if you use 5x or 10x on Bybit account. So make sure to open your Bybit and be ready to make some massive trading if you don't have one already. So yeah, I'm just waiting for RSI to go down all the way below 30, which I assume that would probably be 43,000, maybe 42. We just have to wait and see. Because it's a long way up now. So 43,000 could be the magic number. I don't know yet. It could be 41. It could be 42. So in fact, I've made, if we look in the long term here, like 1 hour, I've made different levels to know that it could be any of those, right? All the way down to 42, you could see here. So it could bounce off any of those supports that I've made. So you just have to make sure to subscribe to the channel. As that happens and I open trades, I will let you know. And make sure to sign up for our Telegram group as well, where I send you the notifications as soon as they come out. So as I said, I'm not getting excited just because we got a few green candles. I don't think that that means we're going to go up. I just think that it's normal that, as you go down, you breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and then breathe out, right? Continue down. I do think, however, the next red candles are going to go all the way down to 47 before we see another couple of green candles. Okay, and then that will just continue. Each support, you're probably going to see some kind of, green candles. It bounces off green candles, bounces off green candles, as you can see. Now, you didn't get some here. However, you should be aware that right here, it was below 30 on the RSI. So if you go to the 1 hour and let's go below here, you can see that, right here, there was below the 30 RSI, which means that it bounces. And I did make a long trade there, made a little bit of profit before I shorted again, which is not much, only 2%. And then it's been kind of stopping on that resistant here. And now we're in another, and then it just went down after that. And that's it. And then I shorted from the top here all the way down. Okay, so hope that makes sense. You can see that we may break through. We probably won't. We'll probably get rejected soon. It's possible that we get rejected right at this line or this line here. Obviously, we don't know yet. We just have to wait and see where's the rejection going to come from. Or if there's no rejection and we keep going up, then we can open the trade and open the long, and then go for retesting the local high here at 50,600. Right, that's the local high, 50,600. And if we break through that, then are we going to make our way up to 65,000? I don't know. I think we're overdue for a correction, but this is a bull market, and we just have to wait. So yeah, that's my assessment. So right now, if we look at the, hold on here, the bull market support band, and we look at a weekly view, just so we have a very long-term view, we can see that we are way above. But remember that this zone here, this red zone, is a huge resistance. So this is the problem, right? That we are being rejected in this red zone. And so possibly we go back to the green zone, right? Which is between, again, 42,000. It could be anywhere in this green zone, but I think it's going to be the top part of it, or even the top of the bull market support, right? It could be right here, which is around 42,500. So it could be right at the top there. I know this circle is very big, but that's where it could be. Yeah. And make the circle smaller so you can see what I mean. So that's the bull market band support here. Possibly we get support here before we move up again. So we go down. Okay, so let me draw that for you so it's nice and clear. We continue down, and then we move up and we retest 50. If we break through, then I think we could even go down to the $65,000 level again and retest that and see if we get rejected or keep going. So this would be a very good trade. Okay, if you're willing to buy and hold from this, right? So if you thinking how much can I make from that trade? Well, it depends. It's up to 40 to 50% trade if you're going back to 65,000. So 50% trade with 5x, that's 250%, right, from down. And usually those when you buy the dip on a correction on a 4 hour below, it's usually a very good trade. You can make a lot of money. In fact, I usually 5x and will exit only after 20% because I've already doubled my money and I don't want to take the risk. But on the ones that I don't use leverage, I just buy and hold it. So I hope that makes sense. And yeah, that's it for today. And make sure now, as far as altcoins to invest in, okay, definitely you want to buy ADA on the dip. I think ADA will probably go back to $2. I also believe Dogecoin is a good, Doge has made a huge drop, okay? I've been looking at Doge lately because of Elon Musk's support. And they've recently built more like support around it, but it went down as much as 16%. I do expect Doge to go back to $1, especially now since it's one of the most used coins to pay for services today, much more used than Bitcoin. So Doge has become the preferred method of payment. Okay, now I also like Matic is a good coin, and that one has made some pretty big, dip from the top, which if you count from the top down, that also made 17% dip. And I would also buy Ethereum, BNB as well. So those are some of the coins. For me, I plan to buy a lot of Dogecoin and just hold it until it's like $1, but I won't buy it right now. Instead, I'm going to wait until we go down to a much lower level. And as I said, what am I looking at here? This doesn't make sense. So Doge USA, there we go. So this is Dogecoin. I don't know what I was looking for before. So from the top here to the bottom, yeah, about 17%. And now it's 28 cents. I think we'll be able to pick up Doge for a lot less, maybe 20 cents even. If it crashes to 42,000, I expect Doge to go down all the way to 20. I'm heading a target around there. I'm going to buy 1 million Doge, you know, because I'm planning to sell $1. That's $1 million trade. So you're turning literally 200,000 into 1 million or whatever you're trading with. But that's my plan there. I do believe Doge will hit more than $1 in this time, even though it's not been doing well lately, because most of the attention has been towards Cardano, right? It's been Cardano has pumped a lot, as you know. But I think the attention on that will probably flatten out at some point. But you can buy the dip. If it goes to $2, right, and you buy it there, it will pump back for sure. And then you can make 40% on it, 42%. So buying a dip is always a good point. Now, all of that, of course, yeah, all of this depends on my assessment that we do go down to not 30, I don't think that's going to go there. But it all depends that we go down to the 42,000 level, right? All that depends on that. If BTC does reverse and continues up, then we're just going to have to we won't be able to make this trade, at least not now. Then we have to wait longer. But I don't think that's going to happen for a lot of reasons. I think what is going to happen when we look at the long term, I think what's going to happen is that we're going to go down. And the reason I say that is, yeah, just because we saw a green candle now doesn't mean much. We just continue to wait. Let's see if we get a few. The more we go down, the longer the red candles are going to be. So you don't want to be trading any long, okay? Because right now you get a lot of bullish resistance as we go down. Because as you know, we've been going up like crazy. So people expect things to go up forever, and that's just not true. We did see a small dip here, but that's nothing. That's only 11%. I expect this one to be much bigger. And that would be normal. That would be good for Bitcoin to do that. And then we buy again and we write it up. Okay? So hope that helps.